The Focke-Wulf Fw, known as the Butcher Bird, was a pinnacle of German aeronautical engineering during World War II. It stands out as a remarkable aircraft for its advanced design, impressive performance, and significant impact on aerial warfare. Designed by Kurt Tank, an eminent aeronautical engineer, the Fw-190 first took to the skies in 1939 and quickly established itself as one of the Luftwaffe's most versatile and formidable aircraft. Let's take a closer look at this remarkable warbird. Up until the introduction of the 190, a design philosophy of light, nimble and fast fighter aircraft was prevalent. Speed and performance was paramount. Fighters like the British Spitfire and the Messerschmitt Bf-109 epitomized the modern fighter aircraft. Kurt Tank, however, brought quite a different philosophy to his drawing board. During World War I served in the cavalry and in the infantry. I had seen the harsh conditions under which military equipment had to work in wartime. I felt sure that a quite different breed of fighter would also have a place in any future conflict, one that could operate from ill-prepared frontline airfields, one that could be flown and maintained by men who had received only short training, and one that could absorb a reasonable amount of battle damage and still get back. Tank applied his approach, incorporating several groundbreaking innovations into the 190's design. At its core, the Fw-190 was powered by a BMW 801 Radial engine. This engine choice was somewhat unconventional at the time, as most contemporary fighters, like the Messerschmitt Bf-109, utilized inline engines. The Radial engine, however, endowed the Fw-190 with a robust, reliable power plant that could withstand significant damage, an invaluable trait in the heat of combat. Moreover, it meant the 190 would not compete with Bf-109 for already scarce inline engines. Tank had noted the success of the US military's use of radial engines, but he saw greater potential. The 190's cowling was ingeniously designed with a fan at the front, part of an advanced cooling system that drew air in through the front, directing it over the engine cylinders for efficient cooling. His tight-fitting cowling reduced the drag caused by radial engines significantly, and the superheated airflow through the cowling provided additional thrust. The extensive use of electrical systems for operating various controls was a significant departure from the predominantly manual systems in other contemporary aircraft. This included an electrically operated undercarriage, flaps, weaponry, and even the control surfaces, which enhanced reliability and reduced pilot workload. Tank had dumped the cable systems typical for controlling aircraft. They would become loose and sloppy. Instead, he implemented rigid pushrods and bearings that ensured the 190 had a crisp and highly responsive reaction to the pilot's commands with minimal effort. He also spent time perfecting the cockpit. The use of vacuum-formed plexiglass with minimal seams ensured visibility was maximized, and controls were carefully placed for ease of use for the pilot. It is considered the first example of true ergonomic design for aircraft at that time. The 190 featured a wide-track landing gear, which significantly improved ground handling compared to the narrow-track undercarriage of the Bf-109. This design choice reduced the risk of ground accidents, a common issue with the 109. Furthermore, the 190 was equipped with an innovative, all-electric control system for its flight surfaces and landing gear, enhancing reliability and reducing pilot workload. In terms of armament, the 190 was a formidable opponent. Early variants, like the 190A, were typically equipped with a combination of 7.92mm MG-17 machine guns and 20mm cannons. Later models saw an upscaling in firepower, incorporating the heavier 30mm cannons. Its diverse array of possible weapon mounts made the 190 highly configurable. It was adept at engaging a wide range of targets, from enemy aircraft to ground positions. The performance metrics of the 190 were impressive for its time. The aircraft could reach top speeds exceeding 400 miles per hour, and its climb rate was exceptional, allowing it to reach nearly 20,000 feet in just under 6 minutes. Its maneuverability, especially at low to medium altitudes, was outstanding, often giving it an edge in dogfights against Allied aircraft. The FW-190's combat record is a testament to its effectiveness. It served on all fronts where the Luftwaffe was engaged, from the Eastern Front against the Soviet Union to the Western Front against the Allies. The aircraft proved to be a formidable opponent to the Soviet Yaks and Lavochkins, as well as to the British Spitfires and American P-51 Mustangs. It was particularly effective as a fighter-bomber, striking ground targets with precision and ferocity, thereby playing a crucial role in the ground attack missions on the Eastern Front. However, the FW-190 faced challenges as the war progressed. The development of more advanced Allied fighters, combined with the deteriorating situation for Germany in terms of resources and pilot training, gradually eroded the 190's dominance. By the time the FW-190D, the Dora, came along in 1944, with the FW's Radial engine replaced by an inline V12 Jumo 213 with more than 1,700 horsepower, the airplane's primary target was the never-ending high-altitude stream of B-17s headed for Germany. Plus, German High Command knew the B-29 was on the horizon, and they had nothing that could get that high and fight effectively. With water methanol injection, the 190D's horsepower soared to 2,200 horsepower, which, combined with the supercharger, make the Dora a real high-altitude threat. The longer engine and its annular radiator necessitated a 4-foot fuselage extension, and eventually the type mutated into the super-long-wing, high-altitude interceptor, the TA-152H. But it was too late. The increasingly desperate defense of the Third Reich was now futile. Germany would fall. There is no doubt the Focke-Wulf Fw-190 was a remarkable aircraft that represented a significant leap in fighter design and capability during World War II. Its advanced features, formidable armament, and impressive performance metrics not only made it a respected adversary in the skies, but also a crucial instrument in the Luftwaffe's combat operations. Despite the eventual Allied superiority, the Focke-Wulf 190, the Butcherbird, left an indelible mark on the history of aerial warfare.